Soy Karina Correa. Me encanta viajar, cocinar y documentar todo lo que está a mi alrededor. Nací en Bogotá y muy pequeña me mudé a la ciudad de Nueva York. Desde entonces, la pasión por la comida y la aventura me han llevado a conocer sitios maravillosos. Ahora estoy de vuelta en Colombia y quiero compartir con todos lo mejor de la gastronomía estadounidense. I love Colombia and I love SaborUSA. Comienza una nueva aventura en I Love SaborUSA, esta vez en el estado de Colorado, llamado así por el río Colorado, nombre que le dieron los colonizadores españoles. Me llena de emoción poder conocer nuevos lugares, personajes interesantes y descubrir los sabores de la gastronomía de este estado que se encuentra ubicado al oeste de los Estados Unidos. Nuestra primera parada es la ciudad de Fort Collins, localizada 100 kilómetros al norte de Denver, la capital del estado. Nos dirigimos al Departamento de Horticultura y Paisajismo de la Universidad Estatal de Colorado, una universidad pública dedicada a la investigación e insignia del sistema universitario de este estado. Allí me espera el Dr. Steven Newman, especialista en extensión de cultivos de invernadero y profesor de floricultura, horticultura y paisajismo. Él nos va a contar una historia que muy pocos en Colombia conocen, el origen del negocio de las flores en la sabana de Bogotá. Todo gracias a un estudiante de la Universidad Estatal de Colorado y a su tesis de grado.
Dave Cheever was a carnation student. His thesis was actually on rooting of carnation cuttings.
Okay.
And he did a term project on what would be some ideal locations in the world to grow carnations. And he discovered the savanna of Bogotá.
Okay.
And the savanna of Bogotá, with its elevation, with its high light, good water, mild temperatures, cool nights, bright sunny days, good labor. The industry grew even more with the passing of the Andean Free Trade Act, which eliminated all tariffs for products coming from Colombia to the United States. At that point, the Colombian industry exploded.
Es sorprendente saber que la sabana de Bogotá sea un lugar único a nivel mundial con las características climáticas de suelo ideales para cultivar diferentes tipos de flores. Esto confirma que tanto Estados Unidos como Colombia tienen excelentes productos de tipo exportación. Have you been to Colombia?
I've been to Colombia. It was in the late 1990s. I visited Colombia, spent most of my time in Chía, working with the rose growers in that area. And I've had connections over the years through the Association of Colombian Flower Exporters. My Spanish is not very good.
But you learned the basics.
I learned the basics. I learned the basics. When I was in Colombia, the people that I met in Colombia were very warm, very welcoming. The food is pretty good.
Okay.
The beer is great.
And I heard there's a lot of beer here.
Yes. We have over 20 craft brewers in the Larimer County, which is Fort Collins.
Okay.
In fact, the economy of Colorado has a significant impact on craft beer brewing.
Okay.
And we've got a little bit of that going on here.
Here? Really?
Yes.
Let's check it out.
Okay.
Se dice que Denver ha estado enamorado de la cerveza desde hace casi 2 siglos. De acuerdo con la American Home Brewers Association, hay más de 100,000 casas cerveceras en Colorado. Este estado no solo es donde se asienta la fábrica de cerveza más grande del mundo, sino que tiene el bar cervecero o brew pub más grande del país y es anfitrión del gran festival norteamericano de la cerveza.
With this new installation, one of my colleagues, Dr. Bill Bowerly, chose to grow hops for beer.
Hops o lúpulo son las flores que se utilizan para aromatizar y dar estabilidad a la cerveza. Aportan sabores amargos, picantes o cítricos. La variedad del lúpulo o Humus lupulus es el aditivo principal que da contrapeso al dulzor de la malta de cebada. Además, el lúpulo hace que la espuma de la cerveza sea más estable y ayuda a conservar su frescura. También es la causa de la estimulación del apetito que produce la cerveza.
These are the flavoring hops. And flavoring hops is where we get the bittering units or specific flavors of many of the different beers. At this point, this will grow 6 inches a day. These been in the greenhouse about 2 weeks.
This is 2 weeks, and this is
2
how
weeks.
much they've
2
grown.
weeks. And in about 8 weeks, we'll be harvesting hops flowers.
Tremendous.
And what our goal is here is to harvest a fresh hops.
But when you mean flavor, are we talking about like the IPA that
Like
has
the
a
IPA,
very strong
The very
flavor?
strong bittering, the IPA, the India Pale Ale, that very strong bittering flavor comes from the hops.
Comes
And
from, that flavor is where it
comes from the hops.
Oh,
And
because it's so delicious. La India Pale Ale es un estilo de cerveza de tradición inglesa que se caracteriza por su fermentación alta, pálida y espumosa, con un alto nivel de alcohol y de lúpulo. Y es mi cerveza favorita, no porque tiene un alto nivel de alcohol, sino porque su sabor es muy intenso y su aroma es delicioso.
the goal here of growing hops in the greenhouse is the capacity to provide that craft brewer a fresh hops
Okay.
with precision production of those alpha acids for that very locally generated, local market, fine-tuned product that people that are sharing, enjoying craft brews now expect.
Yeah.
No, people no longer are drinking that cold 6-pack of just beer. They want a craft beer.
Es impresionante el trabajo que se realiza en el Departamento de Horticultura y Paisajismo de la Universidad Estatal de Colorado, cuya meta es satisfacer las necesidades calóricas mínimas de la gente, proporcionar alimentos seguros, nutritivos y entornos hermosos. Una vez más, puedo comprobar el respaldo técnico y científico que hay en todos los procesos de producción de los alimentos y bebidas de Estados Unidos. Me siento orgullosa de ser embajadora del SaborUSA. Oh, what are these?
We have a leafy greens, lettuce.
Yummy.
This is a project that we're developing with University Dining Services, where
that's cool.
create a living lab where students that live in the dorms can come and grow their own food.
Oh, yeah?
And we're just starting this project. This is called Nutrient Film Technology.
What? What? Nutrient?
Nutrient Film
Film
Technology.
technology. Okay,
NFT.
I need to NFT. Nutrient film technology. Which is the film part of it?
Well, there's a film of water. We can grow a leafy green crop in less than 50 days.
And then the students come here
The students come
and
here
harvest it and they eat
And
it.
harvest it and eat it.
I want one too. This is so delicious. Simplemente deliciosas. Estas lechugas son crocantes, frescas y su sabor es increíble. A cada paso me sorprendo más con los avances de la ciencia. Steven, thank you so much
You're very welcome.
for showing me everything and for feeding me some delicious leaves. I really think I want to do this at home. You gotta talk
Easy
to me
to do.
about it. Yeah, you gotta tell me what, give me some tips and tricks. So
Easy
how
to
can
do.
I do this at home? Because I think everybody should do it. It's been a pleasure to be here with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I learned a bunch of new things.
Enjoyed meeting you.
Yeah, we should eat some more lettuce.
Okay.
Y pasamos del verde de los vegetales al rojo de la carne en el Departamento de Ciencias Animales de la Universidad. Joe Bullard es el encargado del laboratorio en el Centro para la Seguridad y la Calidad de la Carne. Esta será otra visita espectacular. Is this my gear?
This is your
Is
gear,
my gear
yep.
for today? Okay, what
Yep.
goes first? Because I've never done this. This is more like your size, Joe.
Yeah, that's the smallest one we have. Come on into the cooler, Karina.
It's hot in here.
It's hot in here, so we keep it nice and cold to help the product last longer in the cooler.
Okay.
So basically at CSU, a lot of the research that we do is with food safety and for shelf life and quality. This is one side of the animal. So we split it in half, and then we're gonna have a few different cuts. We have the leg
Okay.
that will split right here.
So that will be the ham then?
Yep, so we'll make this into ham, and you can make full bone-in hams, boneless hams, halves, portions,
Okay.
lots of different stuff, different types of hams that you can make from this.
Okay. And this is the pork belly?
This your pork belly right here, And here in the States, pork belly is king because it makes bacon.
Bacon.
Yep.
Bacon. ¡Qué hambre! Afortunadamente en Colombia podemos comprar tocino americano. Y estar hoy en el laboratorio para carnes de la universidad me dice mucho de los altos estándares de calidad con la que se procesa y se estudia la carne en Estados Unidos.
This is a heavy piece one.
So this is 2 pork loins that we've processed. We've cut into specifications for the judging
You
team.
can like lift weights
So-
with this.
Oh yeah. Cutting meat will keep you in shape.
Totally.
So
I know this brand, Smithfield. Do you work with them?
we buy product from them and we do a lot of research with them as well. We have about 20 graduate students on staff
Working on this.
working on several different projects. So we'll do different things like the type of bag that this product's in. We'll look at, how long it can last on the shelf. Especially, it's super important when exporting stuff to like Colombia,
Yeah.
making sure that we can keep that product as fresh as long as possible.
Okay.
So we'll look at studies that different types of packaging, this versus that type of packaging that you saw over there.
Encontrar en este laboratorio para carnes una marca de alimentos como Smithfield, que es uno de los mayores productores de cerdo en el mundo, lo dice todo. La calidad no se improvisa.
We're gonna cut what we call a flat iron steak.
A flat iron.
Yep, starts with a whole top blade. And you're gonna come underneath this connective tissue and just push away.
Okay.
So try to stay really shallow
Really
right
shallow,
under that.
okay.
Nunca había hecho algo así. Con este traje me veo y me siento como una carnicera profesional.
On the meat side, we're more focused on food safety and quality. So we'll look at things like antimicrobials that you can spray on the carcass to see how long it will to kill bacteria. And then we'll also look at shelf life and quality,
Okay.
where we'll use, natural ingredients like rosemary to help extend shelf life and stuff like that.
Oh, that's
So,
really cool. We learned a lot about meat recently
yeah.
with the visit we had. And we actually cooked a brisket.
Oh,
It
nice.
was like, I don't know, something like 5 or 6 hours that
Yeah.
was sitting on the fire, on a wood fire.
So to get that brisket to be tender enough and enjoyable to eat, you got to cook it a long
A
time.
long time.
Yep. So this right here, once we cut this into steaks, we can throw it right on the grill and it'll be ready in 15 minutes. It's good to go.
Primero vegetales, algo de cerveza y ahora carne. Ya estoy antojada de una parrillada.
It's a really good experience to see all these different steps of things that you take for granted. When you go to the supermarket and you buy a piece of meat, you have no idea of all the steps that are involved, all the care, all the safety precautions, and especially now that we're getting these cuts in Colombia, it's really nice to have like this assurance of knowing where things come from and how much work you put into this.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys could come up and see how the process goes and see what goes into the process. And I hope you guys enjoy your lunch down at the ranch.
Thank you, Joe. Me divertí mucho aprendiendo de los diferentes procesos que tiene la carne americana para lograr ser la número 1 a nivel mundial. Próxima parada, Aristocrat Angus Ranch, un rancho ganadero localizado en la población de Planetville en el condado Weld de Colorado.
I Love SaborUSA.
SaborUSA está más cerca de lo que imaginas. En supermercados, plazas de mercado y hasta tiendas de barrio.
What should I do?
Well, you can hand me those bags of spinach.
Okay.
And we're going to put this in with butter and onions and cream
Onions.
cheese.
I see onions already
Yes.
browning in
We
there.
got some onions browning. Those will go with the potatoes.
Excellent.
Yeah, very good.
And this is a really awesome setup.
Yeah, this is
It even has a little oven over there.
this is like an oven, and we've got charcoal burning and wood burning. So we get kind of a nice smoky flavor with everything we're cooking too. And then these Dutch ovens, these cast iron ovens,
Uh-huh.
work really good for outdoor cooking. whenever we do this style of cooking outside, you know, we want it to taste good.
Yeah.
So in order to taste it good, we add a lot of butter and really good seasonings to it. And I think you'll enjoy this once it cooks up.
Absolutely. No,
A lot of savory, kind of Southern style,
I was
U.S.
gonna say
Southern
that,
style cooking.
right?
Yeah.
It is very Southern.
And the biscuits kind of go with that too. So,
Right.
yeah.
Right, so we're having a Southern barbecue theme today.
Yes.
And where are these potatoes from?
These are Colorado potatoes. So we grow these in the southern part of the state.
Okay.
And potatoes are a pretty big industry here in Colorado.
In Colorado?
Once we get those potatoes in, we'll let those cook. It'll take a while for them to kind of soften up.
Okay.
And in the meantime, we're going to hit them with a lot of the same flavorings here.
Okay.
So it's a lot of garlic.
I love garlic so
Yeah, we
much.
do too.
It's so delicious.
Fresh garlic's great, but this powdered stuff works. We'll do a little pepper, a little black
Okay.
pepper. Give them some color and some spice. And then quite a bit of salt on top of those too.
Okay.
The
just a
potatoes
bit.
will take quite a bit of salt. Yeah, so now we're ready for the steaks.
The steaks. Are we gonna put the steaks straight onto
We're going
the...
to put them straight onto the grill.
The grill.
Yeah, so we've got it nice and hot right here with our potatoes cooking close by.
And this is a whole lot of steaks, and they look...
It is.
Amazing.
Yeah, we've got a good group here today,
Yeah.
so we got to get those steaks
Gotta
cooked.
make sure that it feed everybody.
That's right. So I'm going to hand season those.
Okay.
So just season those here over the grill, get them coated. And I've just got like a garlic, salt, and pepper steak seasoning here.
Okay.
And once we get those seasoned, we'll just put them straight onto the grill. This is about
that looks so good.
yeah, about an 8-ounce
8 ounce?
USDA choice.
Okay.
Yeah, New York strip.
My
And,
cities. Representing here.
we'll cook those to everyone's
This is
liking.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's a nice thick
The
one,
marbling
isn't it?
and everything, it's so nice.
Yeah, for sure. They've been in the bag, so the color's a little different than normal.
Okay.
But once they get out of the bag, they'll turn into a real nice red color.
Este almuerzo es todo un banquete, huele y se ve delicioso. Si quieres aprender recetas para preparar carne a la parrilla al estilo americano y conocer los puntos de venta de la carne, visita nuestra página web en www.saborusa.co.
So I heard that you went to Colombia.
I did. I was in Medellin. We were there talking about pork.
Okay.
Yeah, U.S. pork products and how those can be used in Colombia.
Okay.
Of course, there's a lot of Colombian pork being produced there as well.
Yeah.
So the U.S. product and the Colombian product work really well together.
Together, right?
Yeah, for finished food.
La frescura y calidad de los productos americanos que se importan a Colombia es óptima, por eso cada vez son más reconocidos e incluidos en la canasta familiar y el estilo de vida de los colombianos.
The USDA grades for beef recognize marbling as the primary factor for eating qualities.
Okay.
So as we grain finish cattle, which is a little different than the way you do it in Colombia or the rest of South and Central America, we feed them a lot of corn, a lot of other grains, which allows for them to marble very well. And so that marbling is kind of like the butter that we put in the potatoes.
Yeah,
It helps
it's
to
like
really
that,
flavor the
that
meat.
flavor, right?
Right.
Barbecue o barbacoa. El origen de esta palabra es español y muchas veces se utiliza como sinónimo de asado. Su definición hace referencia a la parrilla que se utiliza para asar al carbón y a los alimentos que se cocinan en ella a manera lenta y a fuego bajo. En Estados Unidos aparece durante el siglo XVIII en el estado de Virginia y era utilizado para reunirse entre familias y amigos. Poco a poco su popularidad fue en aumento, ya que al hacer una parrilla otorgaba un estatus más alto a las personas. Tips SaborUSA.
These potatoes turn really nice
they
and
turn
golden
so
brown too.
fantastic too.
And they got nice and soft for us, which is what we were trying to get. That
Look
nice
at
soft.
this beautiful plate.
Yeah,
Dale,
you're ready
your
to go
creations
now.
are amazing. You know, I have something special to crown this beautiful dish.
What's that?
We're gonna, because we're representing here the
Right.
USA flavor that's going to make this plate really royal.
There you go.
There you go.
Now it's official.
It is totally official.
Diplomatic meal there. You're in good shape.
Absolutely. Okay, Dale, I can't wait. We got it. Go eat right
go.
now. This looks fantastic.
Debo decir que hoy la pasé sensacional, una experiencia más en la que disfruté de todo lo que el estado de Colorado tiene para ofrecer. Su patrimonio cultural, la riqueza y la variedad de su gastronomía han hecho de este primer día de viaje algo inolvidable y aún me falta mucho más por recorrer y conocer. Así que solo tengo gratitud y mucha emoción por lo que viene. I Love SaborUSA.
Soy Karina Correa. Me encanta viajar, cocinar y documentar todo lo que está a mi alrededor. Nací en Bogotá y muy pequeña me mudé a la ciudad de Nueva York. Desde entonces, la pasión por la comida y la aventura me han llevado a conocer sitios maravillosos. Ahora estoy de vuelta en Colombia y quiero compartir con todos lo mejor de la gastronomía estadounidense. I love Colombia and I love SaborUSA.